This prospect will be with the Maple Leafs for the next 2 years, and you're going to want to know everything about him. Hello, my name is Nick Barton. I'm a hockey reporter from Toronto who's covered the Marlies for the last 3 seasons and have seen this prospect up close and personal. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you enjoy the hockey content going up to the draft and free agency, make sure to hit the subscription button down below. When the Maple Leafs originally drafted this player, it was really a toss-up of whether or not he would stick at the NHL level and the AHL level, but after 2 seasons with the Maple Leafs, it looks like he is going to be here to stay for the future. That's right, the Maple Leafs have re-signed Pontus Holmberg for the next 2 seasons with an AAV of $800,000. And if you're looking for any kind of thoughts about this deal, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a steal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Holmberg played 37 games with the Maple Leafs this past season, scoring 13 points in that span, and he was really good at center, with Sheldon Keefe saying at times that Holmberg never looked like he would make a mistake on the ice. Holmberg also played 36 games for the Marlies, scoring 22 points in that span, and during the playoffs against Utica and Rochester, Holmberg had 8 points in 7 games, and he was likely, to me, one of Toronto's most clutch players in the big moments for the Marlies. Whether it be his awareness, his strength on and off the puck, his defensive abilities, and his forthcoming offensive abilities that seem to come into play in the playoffs for the Marlies, Holmberg is likely going to be an NHL player for the rest of his career. And at 24 years old, the Maple Leafs have him locked up for 2 more seasons at a nice, nifty, small number of $800,000. The biggest question I have going into next season for Holmberg is, where is he going to play? Because they just locked up David Kampf for 4 years at $2.4 million each season, and he was last season the 4th center for the Maple Leafs, and Holmberg also at center. Is he going to be the 4C? Is Kampf going to be the 3C? What is going to happen there? Are they going to try Holmberg on the wing? There's a lot of questions that are yet to be answered with this Maple Leafs team, but having Holmberg at $800,000 for 2 more years is a steal. One of the most underrated things about Holmberg is the fact that he's already won an SHL championship back in Sweden, and he's only 24 years of age right now. That really shows and highlights the fact that he was able to do stuff for the Marlies in the Calder Cup playoffs. He has that experience, and that's going to help with the Maple Leafs if he does eventually play for them in the playoffs next season, the year after, and for the rest of the future to come. I do wonder, though, with this signing, is Alex Kerfoot out of the question now for the Maple Leafs in the future? Is he going to hit free agency? Because they've locked up David Kampf, they've locked up Pontus Holmberg, who are 2 centers for the Maple Leafs, and Alex Kerfoot was a Swiss Army knife, but he was really good at the center spot. I wonder if he's now going to test free agency. That is yet to be seen, but having Holmberg and Kampf locked up for the next 2 and 4 years is going to be really good for Toronto. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think this was a good deal for Toronto on both Holmberg and Kampf? And what do you think about Alexander Kerfoot and his future with the Maple Leafs? Put it all in the comment section down below. That is it for this video, though. I'm going to make one more video today, or maybe 2. I'm not sure, because the draft is coming up in a few hours. But this one on Pontus Holmberg, a really good player that will be locked up for the next 2 years with the Maple Leafs on a cheap contract. He's going to be a special player to watch in the rest of the 2 seasons with Toronto. But if you did enjoy the video, again, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.